Somebody shuts the power off.
Or we can stop it.
You know, Lisa, computers are great for helping designers. Architects can see what a building is going to look like even before it's built, and you can try out all kinds of designs. You know, you can even model traffic for a whole city.
See? Didn't I tell you the computer could handle large amounts of information?
It sure did.
Yeah, I mean, if you just think about all of the telephone calls in a big city in one day, you know, that would be impossible to handle without a computer. You know, what it does really is it helps us get some order into our lives that are getting more and more complicated.
I wonder what it would be like to live in a less complicated society.
Man, just look at all that space. No traffic or pollution.
The Gwi people of Botswana, Africa, are hunters and gatherers. For food, they depend on whatever they can find.
How much can you find in such a hot, dry place?
A lot. The Gwi eat an incredible variety of food, but you have to know where to look.
People were hunters and gatherers for hundreds of thousands of years. It's a pattern of life much older than agriculture in cities. In fact, it's one of the most successful survival patterns people ever developed.
Botswana is very hot and dry because it's part of the Kalahari Desert. Water's precious wherever you can find it. For the Gwi, one of the most important sources of water are sama melons.
Hunters and gatherers have to be on the move, searching out fruits, nuts, roots, and following wild animals.
Hunting and gathering must be a pretty hard life.
Actually, it isn't. Hunting and gathering gives people much more leisure time than we have.
How come?
Well, they don't have to work for more than 4 hours a day. The rest of the time, people are free to play, relax, and enjoy their families. So what's the glue that holds societies together?
The same thing that holds families together. Love, living in the same place, speaking the same language, sharing the same traditions and beliefs.
Hey, don't forget friendship, trusting, helping, and respecting each other.
You know, there's another thing in the social glue. Human beings do something no other animal seems to do. We pass what we know on to other generations.
There are some things you never forget, even though they happen way back in your childhood.
I'm mama's baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm mama's baby. Go to sleep. Ooh. How about church and the steeples? All right, here we go. All right, put your fingers like that. Now get this one over here. But close them up like that. Now what do we say? There's a church. There's a steeple. You know what the steeple is? That's that pointy part on top of the church. And then there's the doors. See how the doors are? And you open up them doors like that. And there's the who? The people. The people. Yeah, that's right.
Rida, rida, ranka, hästen heter Blanka. Var ska vi rida? Till det gamla smida, men ingen var till jämma. Bara två dumma hundar som sa. Can
do it again? Okay. First we learn to walk, then we learn to trot, then we learn to gallop fast, then we learn to trot.
Trot, trot to Boston. Trot, trot to Lynn. Watch out, little boy. You don't fall.
Rooster, this is a rooster, okay? This is a hen. And pull it. What's this? Rooster, hen, pull it. When I say what that was? Pull it.
It's been years and years, but I still know you.
And no, but I still. I'll chest your back from behind me.
If I lived up here and you lived down here, would you ever come up to see me?
My mother taught me a game I bet nobody here knows.
Yeah, what is it?
It's called Ambassador. It's played with a group of kids, and there's a song that goes with it. You want to hear it?
Yeah, how's it go?
Okay. Now, it starts out with a group of kids on one side and one child on the other side. It could be a boy or a girl, and he makes believe he's the ambassador, and he sings this part of the song. Ambassador matarile, ambassador matarile. Okay? Now, one of the other kids on the other side sings to the ambassador and says, what do you want? Que quiere usted matarile, que quiere usted matarile. And the ambassador answers that he needs a page for the king. Yo quiero un paje matarile, yo quiero un paje matarile. Okay. Now the kids on the other side ask him, okay, well, what kind of jobs do you have to offer? ¿Qué oficio le pone usted matarile? ¿Qué oficio le pone usted matarile? And then the ambassador answers with a position. Le pondremos bailarín matarile. Le pondremos bailarín matarile. Want the job?
I don't know. What is it?
He offered a dancer.
Dancer?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
How long does this game go on? Well, the game goes on until the ambassador can find a job for everybody on the other side of the game.
Hey, you know, my father taught me a game that's played with a piece of string.
Is that Cat's Cradle?
Yeah, that's right. You know how to play?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it.
You know it?
Yeah.
I've seen him play, but I don't know how to play it.
I've never played it either.
It's really simple, too.
Like that, and then go like that.
Yeah. Nice. With your pinkies now.
Ooh, that's a nice pattern.
Yeah, well, we're pattern-making creatures, and, you know, putting things in some kind of order seems to come naturally to us. You know, your programs and Lisa's quilt and Mark's science project, they're all examples of patterns that you've created. And who knows, maybe something that you or I do or create will affect generations to come.